peaceful geography, and citizens who are willing to work if given the opportunity. But Puerto Ricans face so many obstacles to building a prosperous life that many simply give up and seek opportunity on the mainland. And it works. When Puerto Ricans move to the mainland U.S., their employment rates rise by 1/3, average incomes double, and poverty rates fall by half. But Puerto Ricans should not be forced to leave their home just to find a job. The Oversight Board has grappled with Puerto Rico's staggering budget problems and has already moved things in the right directions. We've passed comprehensive pension reforms that will move the underfunded and insolvent public employee pension systems in the right direction. A decade or so in the future, as Illinois and New Jersey and California are still struggling under pension costs, those costs will be dropping rapidly in Puerto Rico. Nevertheless, the board's powers are limited. We have strong powers at the macro level for budgetary decisions, while our powers over other decisions are more limited and will be more contested by the government. This doesn't mean we will not seek to exercise them. But the board commands no resources with which it can encourage the government to comply. Can I have 30 more seconds?
Yes.
Thank you. I forgot to hit my stopwatch when I started. I'll hit with this. Where I think that the federal government...
Actually, you're going to have a whole minute.
I can have a whole minute. Thank you. Where I think the federal government can help things is that certainly the disaster assistance that is currently in the pipeline needs to go through, and those should be offered on advantageous terms. But the federal government should be realistic, knowing that Puerto Rico's ability to compete either internationally or with other states is very limited at this point. So I think instilling things like corporate tax incentives, perhaps offering EITC for Puerto Rico to encourage work makes sense, but those have to be contingent. Des has made the case in some of his writings that assistance for Israel in the 1980s was contingent upon economic reforms. A thing I would turn back to is assistance the United States offered to Spain in the 1950s. Spain was not eligible for the Marshall Act because they backed the wrong horse during the war, but we offered significant economic assistance to Spain contingent upon liberalizing its economy. That has had great effects there where economic growth increased and incomes rose. I think making similar sorts of assistance from the federal government to Puerto Rico, assistance that goes beyond what is ordinarily offered in terms of disaster relief, but making it contingent upon true reforms to the labor market, reforms to welfare laws, making it contingent on increasing the ranking in the World Bank's Ease of Business Doing Index. Those might give the government the incentive to finally make the changes that people on the island know need to be made. That's it.
Thanks, Andrew. Desmond.
Thanks, Alex. At this stage,